The establishment and the people who run this very world do not want you to watch this next video because it is contrary to everything that they spew. You guys have got to check this out.
Nice, by the way, a few very special people. You have some really great people here, and I'm sorry I can't mention all. We have congressmen all over the place, but I just can't mention you today. You're never going to speak to me, but would anybody like to hear these congressmen's names? But I do have to mention a few people. We're truly honored to be joined by a man who is a Democrat and a former member of the New York City Council, and he's been a friend of mine, and he helped me very much with the Ferry Point project and getting it working, and did a really good job. Ruben Diaz Senior. Come on up, Ruben. Good. Good. You look beautiful. Please.
Thank you. Mr. President, I am a Puerto Rican, a black Puerto Rican. I used to be a state senator for 15 years. And I used to be city council member. Today I'm here for various reasons. But I want to tell you first that as a Puerto Rican, as a Hispanic, I want to apologize to you for the conduct of Judge Juan Merchan. As a Hispanic, I want to apologize.
Thank you. Thank you. So much. Thank you.
He's been used. He has been used to destroy you. But we know better than that. We know better than that. As a minister, president of the New York Hispanic Clergy Organization, I want to tell AOC,
Why would he thank her?
this morning she intended to become a prophet. And she said, even God doesn't want Trump in the Bronx because it's going to rain. Madam Prophet AOC, you have become a false prophet. Look at what a beautiful day. That means that not only you guys want Trump in the Bronx, because if we're gonna measure that for the weather, then I would say humbly that even God wants you in the Bronx.
You're fantastic. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you.
And I want to close by saying, Mr. President, I want to join you in having the Bronx great again. Please accept this Democrat, this black Puerto Rican with a kinky hair and a broken English. Please accept my endorsement for you as a president. Thank you very much.
What a cool dude.
Beautiful job. Thank you.
They would always say, if you support Trump, you're a racist, you're a white supremacist, yada, yada, yada. They say all this nonsense. But when it comes down to it, they are the racists. Because they'll say stuff like, oh, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Black kids are just as smart as the rich kids. These are actual things that Joe Biden, our sitting president, has said. Yet they called Donald Trump the racist. Make it make sense. It's a classic case of projection, and it actually works tremendously because a lot of Americans who aren't really paying attention just assume Trump as a racist. But I think slowly people are starting to realize those are all lies. They're just manipulating you, and they cannot do it to us any longer because we are onto their tricks. We need more men like him, standing up with conviction, courage, just saying it how it is, not afraid to receive any backlash, because you know for sure that they're going after this man. He just made himself a target by supporting Donald Trump.
Trying to shove this story down our throats that Trump is a racist, that he doesn't like minorities, he doesn't relate to everyday working class Americans from different diverse backgrounds, just because he wants to control the border, because that's one of the main priorities on his agenda list. They're trying to spin that so hard into the fact that into a statement that he is not for immigrants, he is not for minorities. And of course, this was their drum that they were beating since the very beginning. It's low-hanging fruit for them. But a moment like this shows the truth, which is Trump is absolutely pro-immigrant. He's absolutely pro-minorities. He's fighting for all Americans. And the people who belong to these different demographics, if they're tuned in and they actually are giving Trump a chance and listening to his message and not just the sound bites that CNN and MSNBC pull for the evening newscast, and they actually listen to what he says, it's very easy to realize this guy is not a racist. He's not a xenophobe. He's not everything that the media says. He's just somebody who is trying to buck the system. He's going against what the elites want. He's going against what the Uniparty wants in Washington, D.C. Democrats and Republicans hate him for good reason, because he is going to throw a wrench in their game plan for America, their game plan to exploit America, to keep us in war, to allow open borders, to destroy our communities.
He makes a great point. This is not just limited to Democrats. Republicans are the same way. A lot of these Republicans are just snake in the grass. You can't trust them. Mitch McConnell's, the Lindsey Grahams of the world, they'll smile to your face and they'll be talking bad about you the second you leave. These are the type of people that would sell you out for a quick buck. Also, why is it considered radical that you want to secure the border? Because there has not been a single nation or country that has thrived in the entire history of the world without a safe and secure border. Why is this a radical issue? This should be common sense. It is not anti-immigrant. It is not racist. It is not xenophobic. It's simply, we want to know who's coming into our country. Anyone is welcome as long as you pass our test and you get in the right way. We cannot just allow anyone to get in, because that is just a gateway to the worst crimes imaginable, and we cannot be having that in a civilized nation. So my overall message is, you cannot believe the media. They want you to believe something that Donald Trump simply is not. And I'm sure all of us can probably agree, at one point in our life, we probably thought Donald Trump was racist because we didn't pay much attention, and we were just believing whatever they told us. Back in the day, yeah, that's kind of what I thought, because I didn't know any better. But then I started listening to what he said, and I realized I was being manipulated right to my face, and I couldn't believe how stupid I was being. I've rectified that decision. I no longer believe the media. You have to listen to full discussions. You can't take things out of context, because simply they're going to use this to their advantage to manipulate you. That's what the media is nowadays. You cannot trust it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. And also, let me know your first impressions you ever had about Donald Trump when he entered the political sphere in 2016. I'd love to hear your initial thoughts about him. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to smash a like, comment, subscribe, and wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.